All right. Hello and welcome back to the cast here. I'm Michael here with Anthony, the Calcio Bros here.
That's right.
Together, ready to give you some hot Serie A action, the week
Oh,
recap, plus some Champions League action. So, waited a few days to cast it just because Champions League was happening. So, it is time though. How's it going, Anth?
it's going great. Wow. So many games, so much excitement. I'm here at the Bell Center. I had to come and watch a real man sport after spending the entire weekend watching a bunch of femboys. So I'm ready to talk about soccer again. Yeah, and it's a little sad because I was having a lot of fun watching hockey. Maybe we'll do a cast on that one day, Mike.
Maybe. Honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind branching out.
I
There's
won't
a
complain.
lot of cool F1 stuff, MotoGP stuff, which I would
Yeah.
love to get into. But for today, we will keep it calcio. Okay, so we'll start with the weekend review. Udinese
Yeah.
at Atalanta. Atalanta's a team that I don't know. They should be doing a bit better than they are, but they're not terrible right now. I do think that they've lost a lot by not having Retegui there. I think that's pretty huge, and you can tell like they're losing games and tying games they normally wouldn't. So, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's par for the course when they lose their best striker and probably one of if not their best player. So
Yeah.
Udinese takes the win. Goal from Zaniolo. Look at that.
Yeah. Zaniolo's my man. That's my kind of shithead, dude. I like Zaniolo.
He has been playing pretty well for them.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been bad. Maybe this is kind of like there's not a lot of expectations at Udinese. They're going to be a mid-pack team. So
Well, he's getting consistent starts. He's a major piece of that team, and that's important for guys that are in that role, man.
yep. I mean, team-wise, that doesn't look terrible, but that back line, I'm really not impressed about Atalanta. I think that's probably the biggest issue. Jim
Yeah.
City has never been amazing. Hien is hit or miss. Kosunu is not great. Their midfield is actually pretty solid. Their attack is pretty solid. It really comes down to that defense, which I don't think is good enough at
Oh,
all.
it's a very bad defense. So. Yeah.
And attack too. I mean, like Scamacca when he's on is amazing. When he's off, he does nothing, and that's my issue with him. Super talented guy, but he just does not show up consistently. And
he's just been injured so much too. Yeah, I mean, it's he's constantly coming back from injuries. So,
yeah. So we'll actually get into the first, I guess, bigger game. Interesting. Como is one of the teams that is kind of like the surprise, but everybody called them to be in a pretty competitive spot this year. And then Napoli, who's been, in my opinion, not as impressive this year, but still holding on to top spot. They're making it work. Conte's making it all work. So,
yeah.
What do you think of the game?
I mean, missed opportunities. I think. I think a lot of these guys coming. Like Buongiorno's still coming back from injury. He's been getting better every week. Rachmani getting better every week.
That was big getting him back.
Yeah, I mean, I think Højlund. Not his best showing, maybe.
He's not an amazing player. Like I don't think he's gonna like the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, it's they're getting it done. No one's playing that great right now, and that's just that.
There's a lot of shitty I like it. I mean, I like this lineup. It's a solid lineup.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the lineup.
It's not amazing, but it should be good enough. But they just couldn't bury it. I think they really missed Lukaku's hold-up play.
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly what they need to get like the guys like Anguissa and McTominay up there is to have a good hold-up play. That's what Luka was supposed to be. He was supposed to be the Lukaku-like version, but he has not done that. So, and Højlund's not exactly that type of player. So.
Yeah, I think I still prefer them if Lukaku's going to be out. I still prefer them starting with Luka and bringing Højlund on. Yeah, I think that's the way they should do it. I just don't think Luka has the impact at all coming off the bench. I think you start the game with him and you bring the speed on later.
I agree. Yeah, he's got no pace. I mean, like usually, like you can still battle physically with people, but you get tired legs and you can't battle for pace. I agree. Mm-hmm. I think because none of those guys are amazing, there's not an out starter. That's probably what I would do too.
Yeah.
But lineup was fine. I mean, hey, they're still battling. They're still top spot. So you got to give it to them for kind of hanging on. Champions League is a little bit of a different story, which we'll go over. But I mean, Como is a tough team. I do think, though, that this would have been a good statement for Napoli, at least if they did win this game, to kind of like say, hey, even though we're struggling, we can still put away a pretty big upstart team here. But missed opportunity there for sure. Juve Cremonese. Okay. Since you're our resident Juve man here, give me your take on the game.
I mean, I think that
First
the
game under
players.
Spalletti.
Yeah, I think we're having some new manager bounce. I think that the following game, I think we kind of went back to our old ways, and that's that. That's not the right lineup at all, by the
Yeah,
way.
this is not right. Didn't he
No.
run? Did he run the Coop back in back
Yeah,
there?
Coop played defense. Yeah. McKenny. These
I
lineups
don't
are
think
always
that's gonna
screwed
hold,
up.
man. Again, it's like a
Yeah,
real team. I don't think it's gonna hold
yeah.
at all.
No. People are like jizzing over Coop Miners in defense. I mean, he made 0 defensive plays in this game and just banked a couple long balls forward, which most people can do. You and I can do that. And he hasn't really been tested. I think he was definitely tested a bit against Sporting, and I mean here's the analysis with Coop Miners. He's the same amount of defending skill as Kelly, which is 0, and he has a slightly better foot than Kelly, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty much equivalent.
Yeah, if we're not going to run an actual defender there anyways, we might as well have just Coop Miners.
Yeah, it does put a hell of a lot of work on Gatti and
I hate
whoever's
Gatti
playing in the center, and it makes Kalulu have to try and play more defensive, which we know he's not the brightest defender anyways. That's way too much pressure on this team to have to play and you got Locatelli who's got more work now. It's in my opinion not a great call. You're putting way too much pressure on those guys who aren't amazing as is.
No, I think that they have I hate Gatti in the middle. I really do. I like Gatti on that right side. I think he's good there. He gets up in the play. He makes things happen. He can be more aggressive there. You don't have to, you don't have to be as smart out there. I don't think you can bookend Gatti with 2 poor positional defenders. I think that's just an absolute recipe for disaster. And he was getting a lot of shit for the losing out on that battle with Vardy. And I said, he's back there all by himself. And at least he had the balls to try to make the play.
You're going to lose 1 or 2 battles a game. And I'm not giving him an excuse. Yes, he didn't do well there, right? But you're going to lose a couple battles a game, and you got to count on your team to bail you out like once or twice, right? You can't when you have the surrounding members that he has, you can't lose a single battle, or else it's going to be a shot on goal or a goal, right? And that's what happened. So
what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen if Gatti's your last man back? Going against a savvy veteran striker like that.
You're going to get a couple of scoring chances a game. Big ones.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just going to happen.
It is what it is. But, so far so good from Spalletti. I think he's got his work cut out for him. I think his main weakness is he's really poor at organizing defensively. And that's what this team really needs right now.
Big time.
But, I mean, we're just going to go, guns blazing, I guess. So let's give it a try. This is the new Juve. This is the team the fans wanted. We're playing the football the fans wanted to see.
Team.
It's a bad team. Yeah, it's a bad team.
It's a bad team.
Vlahovic has been good.
Vlahovic has been good for sure. I mean, he is a good player. What I've always said is that if he had a change of environment, I think you'd see a lot better player. It's kind of why I was hoping he went across to Milan this season. He would do great under Allegri with that team behind him. And you saw in the Champions League, he made a really nice run, which we'll talk about in a second. But Spalletti seems to be liking Kostic. Kostic is getting decent amount of minutes.
Well, that was, I think, the call for Kostic was made by Brent Bila. And, it's funny how much fans – we have a really, really horrible fan base. But, the fans hate that guy. And I'm like, he's way more skilled than our guys that we were playing on the right side. I'm sorry.
He's nothing but a hard worker.
Yeah, he works hard. He's got a great cross. What else do you want from a wing back?
Why not put him on left wing and put Cambiasso on right wing back? Right? Yeah. Those are probably your best 2 options that you have on the team, in my opinion.
It's by far our best option.
Right. He's got a great left foot, too. Like, he can bang shots and bang crosses in. Like, isn't that kind of what you want out there?
It's an optimal spot for him. He's doing just fine. I'm totally happy with him there, and he should have been playing there all season.
Juve really just in winter needs to do 2 massive things, right? They need to get an actual good center back to play, and they need to get a real D-mid.
Who's a good center back we can get?
I don't know, but it's got to be better than Coop Miners and Kelly. I mean, you can improve easily on that. So if they just
– we have Rugani. We have Bremer.
True, but I mean, I don't know. How long is Bremer injured for?
Oh, forever. He's going to get injured again. He's injured until January.
He had a massive injury last year, and usually people don't come back for sure from that. They kind of keep going out. Either way, you got this game done. Late scare with Vardy. It's kind of cool. He's doing well with Cremonese. It was a pretty cool team. But
yeah, I like Vardy.
I think Cremonese is a decent team. I like Terracciano's development. I think we both kind of followed him along. He was on Milan obviously last year. Not a well-used player there. He's kind of played everywhere, and now he's actually finding consistency. and I think he's definitely way better where he's at right now. So, who's the Cremonese coach? Nicola, Davide Nicola. Good job on his part for putting him there. I think he's found something.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, solid at least.
Yep.
All right, move on to Inter Verona. Inter is the team that's been kind of finding their feet here.
Mm-hmm.
The Verona player Giovanni has been pretty good each game, I thought. So I think he's been one of the kind of bright spots here. But Inter does get it done. Zielinski's goal was awesome. I have to say that. You see that one corner kick from? It's an awesome goal. So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's a corner kick from Hakan, and he kind of floats it. It's almost like it's not like a line drive, but it doesn't loop over top. It's almost like a floating ball that goes across, and he just volleys it out of the air. Awesome goal. So check it out. Really, really sweet goal. Anyways, they pulled off. They dominated the game for the most part. 21 shots to 7. I mean, 71% to 29. Inter is definitely a way better team. Their lineup is good. Both Boni and Esposito are getting a lot of good playing time. Sukic was pretty good. So I don't know. Inter seems to be rolling. I think they're going to have their say in the title race. I know a lot of people wrote them off because they thought they were going to fail or be too old now, but I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's I don't think age is a big factor in Italy. I think that the older Italian teams are usually better anyways. Everyone just has this amazing fetish for really young players right now. This isn't
like
Epstein Island. This is Syria. Yeah, exactly. They think it's FIFA.
Whereas once you reach 30 in FIFA career mode, your stats just drop off a cliff, which is just not the case.
Yeah.
Case in point, see 40-year-old Luka Modric. In FIFA, he'd probably like a 52.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Pisa Torino, not really much here. I do like following Pisa a little bit just because I like the coach. But let's see the subs were. Not much there. 2-2. Goals from Morel and then Simeone and Shea Adams. Simeone getting a couple goals on the past few games.
I think he scored in the past 3.
Yeah, Simeone is a good player. He should.
I want to talk about this next game here.
We're about to. Lecce, Fiorentina.
Disaster. How has Kobe lasted this long?
Dude.
He is such a bad coach. He's such a listen, dude, I know he won a Scudetto with Milan. I mean, I could have coached that.
He was a caretaker, man. That was all Ibra and Maldini and just the team around them. That was just lightning in a bottle. It wasn't Philly.
They get rid of a terrific coach, especially a coach that's great at developing young players.
Yep.
And they bring in a guy who runs a country club. And these players need a coach. I like this roster. I think they have fine talent. They need to understand. They need to be in the right shape. And they need to understand how to organize themselves. They're young players. They're going to be inconsistent, and they need to know who's going to be the hot hand that week.
Stop mixing this up, man. Every week you're in a different position. You don't exactly know where you're playing, and these are young guys. Like, if you have an experienced guy, they can do it. Like a jack of all trades player, fine. But every single player is not that. He was barely playing him at Ranieri. Now he finally plays him in his right spot. He finally plays Camuzzo, but puts him in the center.
I like Camuzzo in the center, but there's a problem with Pongracic.
Exactly. And he just can't stop playing this guy.
Yeah. No, it's that guy is so bad. I am very sure I could do better than Pongracic. I am very sure. That's how dumb he is. No, he is supremely stupid. And I'm sorry, but that's just true.
Yeah, but the lineup otherwise is okay. Endura, I don't think is really ready to be like a full starter yet. But if that's one player, that's fine. Caviglia has been pretty good. Fagioli has been solid. Where's Mandragora? Why is he not there? Who was their best player the past few seasons? He's on the bench. Goodmanson bench. Come on, you're gonna start Dzeko here. You got to give Goodmanson some minutes. Let him actually play the game and get used to it.
It's a team that lacks leadership, and they should have fired Pioli weeks ago.
Immediately.
Yeah, and they got rid of the sporting director. What's his name? Prade.
Yeah, Prade's gone.
Yeah,
which is good.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see who they bring in. It's a big deal. They need to bring in somebody who can develop young players. That's the bottom line. It's a super young team.
So we were talking before the cast, and supposedly, Palladino's drama often came from Prade, right? So if Prade's gone, I would love to see Palladino come in, even if it's just a quick 6 months, or 9-month contract, and do the best he can. And if he can salvage a European spot, which is still possible, it's early enough.
Oh yeah.
Then hopefully he stays on. We both wanted him to stay here because he was actually building something excellent, and he had a lot of prominent young Italian players he was growing up, and that's something that we both are very passionate about.
Yeah.
And I really follow Fiorentina closely, and they're literally in last place right now.
Yeah.
This is their worst start in the history of them, and it came with Pioli. And we both said Pioli sucks at developing talent. He is a caretaker for sure. He should take over a team that has a bunch of like prima donna players on it and just manages them a little bit and does okay. That's him. That's it. He's a bad tactician. He doesn't put players where they belong. And then even after the Milan job, he goes and takes a vacation over in Saudi. He gets paid a ton of cash and still gets canned. Like he gets canned from that job.
Yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, this is just bad.
He's just a name, man. I don't know how he got his name there. Like he's a known coach, but
Fiorentina, they're botching it.
Yep. Well, so the really we'll kind of follow them and see who they actually get, but it's a big decision for them. Parma, Bologna, go from the other Bernabe. There, I've always said he's in my opinion, he's one of Parma's best players. I always think he's good. Santi Castro finally.
Ordonez is good too. He's a feisty one. Got to keep your eye on it. That Ordonez guy, and then Santiago Castro. I'm a big fan of his work. We know that.
Hey, Pobega's getting some minutes here. How about that?
I love me some Pobega. Absolutely, Pobega all day. Pobega can do the job.
This is really the Vincenzo Italiano just experiment here.
He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job because this roster is not that great.
Team gets blown up every season and still makes something of it. A really good win. Parma's a pretty feisty team. It was at home for Parma as well. I mean, good work here. Orsolini is definitely their main guy. And I think he's been excellent each time he's played. Odegaard's solid. Glad he's starting to get a lot of minutes too. Man, the backline's okay. I mean, Lucchini is not so great. Hagem's not great.
No, it's a bad backline.
They're just well coached.
Yeah.
They're just well coached. Rowe is okay. I mean, this team is not strong. Cambiagi's had a good season, I thought, so far. I'm not sure why he didn't start, but he's been pretty solid.
Cambiagi's played excellently. Yeah. Yep. Cambiagi, Orsolini. I like Castro up top. Foiler's always
Fabian's a solid player.
Guy. Yeah.
He's not been great this season, though, for that's for sure. No. So, but he's a talent to kind of watch out for.
Yeah.
So, but Bologna is still kind of keeping it strong. They're definitely going to be fighting for the European places. Biggest game of the week here was the Roma Milan game.
No, you're gonna have to take the lead on this. I saw the highlights, but I didn't see the.
So pretty dry game. I mean, in general, like it was.
No striker. That's the first thing I noticed here.
It was basically all Roma for a bit, but they didn't have any like massive chances, right? They were putting a lot of pressure on. First half was definitely all Roma for at least the first 35 minutes of the game. Milan got into it with the Pavlovic goal on minute 39. He just kind of booked it forward, passed from Leon, and he just bundled it in. I mean, hey, that's it. He's a better attacker than he's defender. But on the left side, he's been excellent. You don't have to be bright here. This is not a smart man's position. You just have to be physical and aggressive, and he's good at it. And he's got Gabbia covering him up, who, in my opinion, is the currently best Serie A defender right now. And they're doing a great job. And then this midfield has been working pretty well. Without Rabiot, they're still getting the job done. He's definitely the missing link here, and I would replace Fofana with Rabiot for sure. But Ricci's been putting in a shift. This is not his natural position, but the past few games he's been playing a lot better, playing this kind of like box-to-box role, and he's not a box-to-box player, but he is making it work. And it's good to see him get some minutes. I think the national team is going to need him, that we don't have Rebella.
This is their first win without Rabiot, right?
It's been a bunch of ties. Yeah, but not a bunch, but two ties. But I mean, Roma's a tough team. Roma's got a good defense. They played them hard, and Milan had the much better chances. So basically, Roma, I wouldn't say dominated the game, but most of the game Roma controlled. But Milan, when they went on the attack, just like a classic Allegri team, had dangerous chances. Mm-hmm. This to me was a stock Allegri game. Like, it wasn't pretty, it was dirty, but Milan had a lot of huge chances, and they should have buried a lot more than just one goal. However, you never know. I think 1-0 is probably fair as all. I could have seen a tie too because Dybala missed the penalty, but Milan had a ton of chances, which Roma did not have.
That was like the first penalty he missed since he's been in Rome, I think. Some crazy stat like that. But why is Gasperini not playing a striker?
I have no idea. I mean, I know that he doesn't like the two strikers he has. Ferguson is not been doing great. Dovbyk has not been doing great. He definitely wants a striker. They were trying to do some swap deals.
But you need a body up there. You just need a big body up there.
Exactly. Dybala cannot play that role. Like, you need somebody to sit here so Sule and Dybala can do their work. That's all you need.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I know it was great. I don't think he's a great player in general. But I mean,
and that's who you
well.
took. That's who you put on instead of having an actual body up there to give Sule and Dybala a little bit of room.
Yeah, I think a 3-4-3 is better personally in this, and you can actually have these players who are dynamite players working. And then he took off Sule, who has been Roma's best player by far all season so far. Like if you look at all their games that they won, it's been a Sule assist or a Sule goal. They're about 90% of the time. So I think you can't really take him off. Dybala is the most talented player, but Sule has been the best this season. So I don't know. You don't take that guy off, in my opinion. But either way, this attack from Milan, Leao, I thought had a decent game overall. Nkunku did absolutely nothing. Like it's another 40 million wasted for this guy. He had some talent back when he played in Germany.
Well, he's better than Kamara. That guy sucks.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, why you waste 40 million on this? Like, just keep Kamara to the backup. Jimenez, or actually start him because Jimenez has been awful, and go save your money and get a real striker. Like, so a couple of the other buddies that I talked to in my Milan chat, they say you've wasted 75 million on Jimenez and Nkunku combined. 75 million on these two players. You could have bought Moise Kean for 50, even after his value rose, and had him. You could have had Retegui for 15 a year ago, back when he was being looked at. And Atalanta said, let's take him, right? You could have those guys. But regardless, 50 mil for Moise Kean, 25 left over, and you could have kept Kamara. You could have Kean backed up by Kamara, and then you got some money to spend if you want to. Instead, we have these jokers.
But Italian players don't provide market expansion.
No, because the Italian fans are already going to support Milan. You can't do anything with that to Jerry Cardinale and co. So it is what it is. But Bartosagi's been solid. He was, I know that the announcer, I'm not sure what the guy, Bonetti was saying he was struggling. He wasn't struggling. He was excellent. He struggled a little bit defensively at the start, but then he kind of caught his feet. And he's got a really good left foot. Like, he always puts in good crosses. They got him on corner kicks now. They got him taking crossing free kicks. Really good talent. Keep an eye out for Bartosagi. I think he's going to have a shot for the national team in a few years. So, good game for Milan. Yeah, right. Yeah, they're going to make that nice Plus Valenza capital gains on
Valenza, so. Baby. Yeah.
Bart was good. Milan, in my opinion, as I said it, I was just saying classic Allegri game. Dirty win, but a win. Genoa Sassuolo, 2-1. Malinowski and Ostergaard. Berardi gets his goal there. Sassuolo's been a pretty decent team, but Genoa, they're probably gonna be like a mid-pack team here. They fired
Vieira.
He's a possibility for Fiorentina.
Yeah, I like Vieira. I think he's a good coach. I think that they just completely blew that team up. I don't know what you want to do. Is he a great coach like Italiano that can?
No, he's not get you out of the woods.
Let's be honest, Bologna is a much as bad as a Bologna team is compared to last year. It's still much better than this. What do you want to do with this team?
Look at this team.
Well, look,
Marcandali, Ostergaard, Vasquez, all bad. Norton, Cuffy, Malinowski's decent. Friendship is the only good. There's one good player on this team. Colombo's all right.
Okay.
You just have Friendship. That's it. You got a guy who's going to run around and be a worker bee and break up plays. He's not going to change your team. That's your best player.
It's literally a Serie B team. They just blew this team up, and they want what? Vieira to work some miracles?
Yeah, I don't know what they want to do. Finish mid-table with a team like this?
I like Vieira. I think he did a good job. I think that it's unfortunate that the way these teams function in Italy with their just obsession with selling half of their roster every year just to make their not.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it is. Good for Lazio. Lazio. I watched this game. Yeah, I like
lineup is pretty stable now. Guendouzi is very important that he's back.
Awesome player.
Guendouzi and Ravella, they're probably their two most important players. Maybe Zaccagni's up there too, but once they have Ravella back, the team's going to be a lot better. But this has made a big difference. He's like the Rabiot of Lazio. He's like a poor man's Rabiot. He does it all.
He's all over the place, man. I think he's just a pain in the ass. He's a guy you never want to play against. I think Guendouzi is a very, very good player. I'd take him in a second. Zaccagni and Isaacson was really good in this game. He has his he's very he has his spurts. Like he'll like be invisible for like 20 minutes, and then he'll be an animal for 20 minutes, and that's probably fine.
I think it's very fair to rotate him with Contrarieri, because that's how Contrarieri is too. Like he'll be solid, then he'll fade and solid. So I think that's great. Wherever the hot hand is, you start him, you sub the other guy in. They got a very solid wing here. He's actually in Contrarieri.
I like what Cagliari is doing this year, and a couple players I like on their team. Obviously, Caprile is
I like
very
a lot
good.
of Cagliari.
This formation's backwards, by the way. Zappa and Palestra, you got to flip their sides. Palestra looks like an awesome young player.
Palestra's a good talent. Zappa's good too. Yeah,
I really like Zappa too. Yeah, that's another guy that
Zappa's been good for a few years now. Like he's like one of like the very underrated Serie A player, but he's always good.
Yeah, he'd be an excellent squad player on a top team in Serie A, I think. Those are the kind of guys top teams should pick up to fill in gaps. Yep. He's not going to be expensive, and he's athletic. He's a ferocious player. I like him.
Yep. Felici as like a sub has honestly always been a solid player. He always does something when he comes on. He's a good fighter, quick, pacey, crafty.
Yeah, Prati's a solid regista. He really is.
Yep,
he's pretty solid. I don't think he's great, but he's solid. He's been doing a good job there. So
the less good at Esposito, he's still solid though. He's a decent player. He's got some potential.
I like his skills. He's got good technique. He just needs to be a little bit more competent. I think he just panics sometimes on the ball, and he's probably a little too old to keep doing that. But we'll see. Some Italians are late bloomers, baby.
We'll see. I don't think he's going to become a special player. I think he should become like a nice Serie A lifer. He'll probably float around to a few different teams, and that's okay. He'll have a decent career, but nothing special. Palestra is definitely the guy to watch here. Yeah. Caprile and Palestra are the two guys to watch. Prati possibly, but these two guys for sure.
No, I don't think Prati's going to be great either. Palestra and Caprile definitely are top level. Yeah.
For me, this is my number one replacement. And when Magnan leaves because he's not signing a new contract, I would like Caprile on Milan immediately. So I think he's ready to go. Very solid keeper. So
Caprile and Carnesecchi are, I think, the two best Italian keepers in Serie A. Yeah.
Yep. I'm right there with you. Honestly, and talking about Carnesecchi, he had a great performance today for Atalanta. He's awesome.
He's outstanding. That's the guy I wanted 2 years ago. It's just such a shame. Yeah.
Yep.
He's so good.
All right, so we'll do a little bit of a preview here, and then we'll go into. Actually, do you want to do Champions League, and then we'll end with preview what to expect?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Right, so let's go to Champions League. Okay, Champions League, Napoli. That
was a tough one. That was a tough watch. No, they are really doing a bad job with their finishing. I don't think they played poorly. I just think they didn't finish well. They controlled the game. They were all over them. And
it's kind of when they do fail, that's kind of how they fail, though. They fail without being able to bury.
It's a lack of composure in the box right now, and another poor performance from Highland. I know that Luca played a bad game, and when Italian players play a bad game, they don't see the field for like 10 weeks. But I
also had that like disciplinary thing, and Conte called him out. So I think he's paying the price right now. I think Conte's showing the lesson.
Oh, yeah, a disciplinary thing,
big thing. Yeah, I think Conte's giving us some flack.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I trust Conte, but like Hoyland's not doing the job. And if that's the case, I mean, Neris did an excellent job. A couple games ago. That's actually
what I was going to say. I was going to say, forget the two strikers who are both subpar strikers. They're just kind of making it work. Try Neris there. I mean, he was slick. He was fast. He's going to hit out way better on the counterattack. He's faster than all these guys. And he played great. His layoffs for Anguissa and just like he's good. He's a smart player, man. That's what I was going to say. Try him there. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think Napoli. I just think that they're going to keep getting better as the season goes on. Everyone starts getting more healthy. This is how the season is long. Teams have streaks, and right now they're struggling.
But they're still winning and tying. They're not like getting smoked here. I mean, besides the last Champions League game, of course, but like they are actually like still hanging on to top spot without, in my opinion, playing great. Mm-hmm. So that's a good sign. Yeah. When they do play great, they're going to start winning those games. So they're doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing fine. I'm not worried about it.
The huge thing here is this.
Yes, they're back.
These guys are back. They have not gotten injured the past few games. Once they start building more consistency, and this guy, Laborca, this is absolutely massive. Once this kind of trio stays healthy for like 5 games, Napoli should take the next step.
Yeah, I mean, you got basically your center of the pitch as 3 guys recovering from injuries. Yeah, so
this is your this big part of your spine.
It's just going to get better and better.
Yep. So I think that they just got to hold out, keep these guys healthy, get some dirty wins, make it happen, and just get by, stay in the race, stay in the hunt, and you'd be okay. With the new Champions League format too, I mean, like it does look doom and gloom. I'll pull up the standings a little bit, but at the same time, you just have to finish in the top 24 to move to the next round and get your Champions League money. And I'm sure they'll get that. They have 4 games left. If they win 2 of those games, they're fine. So yeah, no, they're not going to get like the easy qualification, but they can go to the playoff round. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I couldn't care less about Champions League. I feel like establish yourself in your league, win your league, win it again, keep building, and then eventually you get hot in the Champions League. That's how it goes. You really need to build the structure of your team, and the reason Inter's been so good in the Champions League for so long, and
they got a structure.
When Juve was there, twice in 4 years or whatever it was.
Yep.
They were dominating the league, and they had their core guys that they could count on. And I think that, Napoli's just established a core last year, and they didn't do such a great job on building on it this year, although they built up some of their long-term stuff. But it takes time, and they're just not ready yet. They really aren't.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I thought they did okay in the transfer market as far as getting some like depth pieces, and now so when they do get injuries, they can fill those spots okay. Mm-hmm. But what Napoli didn't do is, besides De Bruyne, they didn't bring anybody of excellent quality to compete for a starting spot. They totally brought backups. Højlund and Luka are not better than Lukaku. And the second Lukaku's healthy, he's the immediate starter. Even an injured Lukaku, I would take over those guys in 5 seconds, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, they didn't improve that. They didn't, like compound on that and actually have somebody competitive for the starting lineup. Noah Lang is a good piece, and a good sub, but he's not the guy who's going to be the out-and-out starter. Those are the things that they did, I don't think was the best call. I like they brought in Marinucci to build up. They didn't bring in anybody who's really like a starter quality, or at least going to really challenge, and that's why we're seeing them with these injuries struggle. So that's where they went wrong in the transfer market, though.
Last year they struggled with depth quite badly. So their main goal this transfer this Mercato was to increase the depth of their team, because they knew they're going to have multiple competitions, and they had, thank God they did it, because they were able to get through the injury crisis they had. If they hadn't done that, hadn't done what they did in the transfer market, they wouldn't have survived those injuries, not even close. So it was a positive.
I mean, maybe though. Who really played and made it happen? I mean, the defense was hodgepodge. That's really all they had, and the only person they added was Marinucci. Midfield, they didn't. Besides De Bruyne,
Bokema, who I think sucks, but I mean, he still was there. He still was there to do it. Gutierrez was there to do it. Højlund and Luka, the 2 strikers they didn't have last year. I mean,
I don't know.
I like Simeone, but I mean, it's they brought him.
I would have rather them keep Simeone and go buy like a real striker.
Well, that was so they brought their depth up, but so there's a couple ways to do it, and I think the Italian teams are all doing the same thing right now. They're buying average foreign talents for top dollar, as opposed to building up through a youth system. Now, I don't think Napoli had much of a youth system.
No, they don't. But you could get like a really good like a true striker. Maybe you could keep Simeone, right? And maybe
he's a good striker now. There's no good striker.
Go get the old guy. Go get like Lewandowski or something. Play him there, right? Why not?
I mean, yeah. Sure. I don't think Luka and Højlund were bad picks. I think that's what you have available. The other options were like guys like Neres. That was the other guy they were talking, or not Neres. Who's the Uruguayan guy that was from Liverpool?
Oh yeah. I thought he would have been excellent in Napoli.
I thought so too. Yeah.
I just feel like for some reason I think they would have worked, but
it's all who
I know who you're talking
about. They can negotiate with and stuff. So
yeah,
it wasn't so bad. They built up some of their depth.
It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't.
They're doing fine.
I just think when we're talking about depth, there's 2 ways to do it. One is to add a bunch of pieces, right, and let them grow and build. That's fine. That's kind of what they chose. The other one is to do a little bit of that, or you have depth by just picking 1 or 2 quality pieces, and then those guys, eventually, because you're battling for starting lineup, your quality players become subs too. And that's typically what a great team does. Napoli's not a great team yet. They're still building. People expect maybe too much from them because they did win the Scudetto with an amazing coach. So.
But Lang, Luka, Højlund, Gutierrez, those are young guys. So,
they got talent too. They got a lot of talent. It's fine.
Yeah, they're going to be set up in the future nicely. I mean, those guys will all develop and improve slightly.
I would have loved to see them go Italian for the picture rather than going with Bokema, because Bokema is not like some world talent. Rather than going with Gutierrez, these non-worldly talents, I think you need to be going local or at least homegrown. All right. We move on to Juve and Sporting. Really good goal from Vlahovic here. It was a ball from Thuram. It's a nice ball from him, but an excellent run though. He actually picked up pace and anticipated it. Stuff I haven't seen Vlahovic do when he is not inspired. He's when he's lazy, he's not doing that. So I thought he played well.
Vlahovic was an animal. He was our best player. No doubt about it. Yeah, you know,
a ton of opportunities, ton of shots.
This is going to be the Spalletti way. We're going to be disorganized and poor defensively, and we're going to give up a lot of opportunities, which we gave up some quality chances, and you know, they hit a couple. I think they
this is accurate, right? This is accurate lineup from what I saw. This is accurate.
Yeah, that one's no. Yeah, I think McKennie and Cambiasso.
This was swapped, but
yeah, but yeah, I mean, Chico's okay. Yildiz hasn't scored on the pitch.
Chico was not great at that game, I didn't think.
No, he's
Yildiz is hitting a little bit of a rough patch right now, but I mean, like he basically every time he doesn't carry the game, people think he doesn't have a great game.
Well, he's 20 years old, so I mean, and unlike Yamal, he doesn't have a bunch of world-class players and a cohesive system around him. So
no,
he's doing his best. Yeah, he's doing his best. You know, but you know, the Chico factor is that you know, people get really excited because he dribbles really fast into the corner. So, you know, I don't know. We really need to get Zagrova going. The high points of this game to me were Vlahovic being a complete animal. Locatelli is a much better player than Hjulmand. Hjulmand is like the blonde Locatelli, so we can stop the Hjulmand discussion. We already have him in the Italian form, and he's been here, and I'm not a Hjulmand guy. I'm sorry. Thuram is either injured or has not developed since like mid-season last season. We need to figure out if he understands positional play at all. It was a great run that he made for sure, but the guy can't shoot. He's really poor with ball control, and his positional play is atrocious. It's scary. McKennie's an animal.
Why are they playing him here?
Because I mean,
stop playing there. Cut Chico from the lineup here. Run on a 5-3-2. Put Thuram as an actual center mid. Let him do what he does best, and stop putting him as like a semi-D mid. You have a much better team.
Because we have like seven attacking midfielders slash strikers. So yeah, I mean,
building is awful.
There's no team building. It's just all market opportunities, and this is the problem. So we have all that up there, and then you have a back line of Kalulu, Gatti, and Coop Miners. That's just fucking terrifying.
So bad.
It's terrible. But like the guys with actual skill, you know, Vlahovic, Yildiz, Cambiasso, those are our players that actually have skill. And I'll tell you what, my favorite part of the game was getting to see Moretti. Moretti was very good, very, very good. He started off a little slow, like he started off taking a little bit too much time to think about where he's going to pass, but he still executed and made the pass. And then as he got into the game more, and he only had 12 minutes or whatever. I mean, the passes were crisp and decisive.
Moretti is a very smart player. And I know that was like back when he was discovered back with Fagioli as a part of you as a youth sector, and Fagioli is more like a jack of all trades player in the midfield. He would DMC him right there. But Moretti, even though he's more of an attacking mid, I've always thought he's the more technical, the smarter player, the guy with a lot higher ceiling than Fagioli. So I've always been very, very big on him. I don't know what it is why he doesn't get any minutes here, but he was very good last year. When he was loaned out, he was on Genoa.
He was injured. He's coming back from injury right now. He got injured. They were going to sell him, and then he got a tactical injury, so he couldn't be sold. And he's just coming back now, and so his plus Valenza just went up.
Right, but the thing is, like, he's never been on on Juve's main radar. Like, this guy's gonna be like, we're gonna groom him to start for us. It seems like he's always just gonna be shipped off for loan.
Allegri played him just fine. I mean, before Giuntoli got here, Moretti was playing, and then Giuntoli just he got rid of all the young Italians, all of our next gen. So I mean, I'm glad to see him come out and play well, and I also liked Adzic. I thought our young guys looked good, and one of the things I've been saying about this team, and I think Italian teams in general, I think I even said it earlier, is like, I don't know why we continue to buy average foreign players. I don't think we can afford the good ones. If we can't afford good players, like, I think the point you were making earlier, like, I believe it was like, why buy 10 guys at like, $5 million?
No, just fill your roster with your homegrown talents, the guys who've been there for years. Like, that's also how you build culture too. It's like when you bring these guys up through a system, they're going to fight harder. And if they're of equivalent skill of the guys that you're buying and paying, just keep these guys because they're similar skill and they're going to fight way harder because they actually believe for the jersey. That's the difference. So like I would that's how I build my team. Then when you want to go and buy foreign, go pick an actual top talent. Stop picking average guys. What is the point? Really, you're just going to dilute your culture every single time that happens, and then you don't have a culture anymore.
No, they don't want to pay, and it's the reason Inter has been able to sustain is because they have the same guys that they brought up, like DeMarco, Bastoni, Cherby, Barella. These are guys that have been core guys that have been there for a long time, and Barella wasn't in their youth system. He was bought, as a
but he's bought young. He's bought young.
Yeah, and I mean these are guys that developed there, and that they are the club they're a part of the club. The club's a part of them. If you keep just shuffling your roster,
Lautaro's been there for years, man. Yeah. Like he's one of the main senatorial at the club.
Yeah. If you keep buying 8 to 10 players every transfer window, you're never going to have that cohesion. And this is what you're seeing from Juve right now is it's a total mess. And one of the things I was saying on the Forza Juve cast earlier was, I'm not a fan of Spalletti. I think that I don't think he's the guy that's going to. I think his ceiling is low. I think his experience is welcome right now. I think that's maybe the positive thing. But what I want to see him do is I want to see him work this roster. I want to see him run guys like Openda and David. I want to see Odzic play. I want to see Moretti play. I think
he will get that from him. I think I think he's inspired to tinker right now. And you saw that with, even though I don't like this change of him putting Koopmeiners back there, it does make me think, all right, he's going to mess around with this roster. And you should. What do you have to lose? The team is not good. Try some of the young guys. See how these guys develop. Start playing Moretti right here, like behind. Moretti and Yildiz are much more crafty players than Conceição, who's more just like a buzzing bee. That's fine. But try Moretti here. Have him be creative right there, right? Change the formation a little bit. Run a 3-man mid. Try something. Switch it up a little bit. Yes. I think he will try some stuff.
That's what I want to see. I mean, there's no hierarchy on this squad. There's no locker room hierarchy, and there's no player in the starting 11 that's irreplaceable right now. So let's go. May the best man win. Shuffle it around.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see honestly, I'd like to see all these guys on the bench. I mean, David, whatever, he can trade time, but I'd actually like to see all these 4 guys here get a lot more minutes. I think Kostic is solid at the wingback. We just talked about that earlier. Put him on the left, put Campbell on the right. Odzic needs some minutes. Zagrova, I think, should really be playing a lot more because he's a creative player too. And same with Moretti. You got creative players here. If you have Zagrova and Moretti, now you got some crafty guys. They need more minutes. Conceição should be a substitute that you put on when legs are tired and he can just blitz around because he's very fast. Yeah. That's what he should be. He's not going to break down on like a team, but he's going to blitz by some guys and make a couple good plays here and there. That's what
I mean, honestly, I'd be running a 4-2-3-1 with the roster we have. And what scares me the most, though, about Spalletti is he has not run Rugani out there. And I mean, he's with Bremer out, especially. He's absolutely our best defender, and you got that guy sitting on the bench.
We talked about Alan last week. We're both in agreement on that. I think he's a very underappreciated player. I think in this day and age, his smarts make him so much better of a defender than he actually is, because the competition is so low. I mean, there's not great defenders out there. So if you have a brain on you these days, you're way up here in my book.
I totally agree.
All right, and then we move on to Inter and Atalanta, who played today. Inter 2-1 against Kairat. Huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, Inter dominated this game. They have so many chances. Lautaro had like 6 chances in the first few minutes. So Augusto was very good. He had a couple, great shots, and then actually buried a really nice goal for the game winner there. Team is solid. I mean, I thought Esposito played well also.
They're back.
I never loved this. Like, this is just not great. Bisek is okay. Devray is not great. Augusto is way better as a wingback than he is as a third center back. This is really where Inter's struggling this season. And I think that we all know it's going to be in defense. Even their main starting defense is not great. Right? No. I mean, like, Bastoni is not a great pure defender. Acerbi is definitely getting older, and he's only good in certain battles now, the physical ones. Inter's defense is really where they need to revamp, and that's what's struggling right now. So,
I mean, it's hard. It's truly hard to, like, who would you buy?
I would go buy. So, I mean, I know we go back to the same people, but I would go look at guys like Camuzzo, Viti. They're not going to change your team, though. They're going to take some years, right? They're going to take some years to get really good. That's, I guess, the biggest issue. But they still have guys you can learn under. I mean, they have guys like a Cherby. Bastoni at least is a staple at this position. It's enough. Inter is a team you can incorporate some youth because they have a system. They're not like hurting for that. Like they need a guy ready now. They have guys. Even Akanji's got a ton of experience. They have enough guys ready now. They should not have sold Pavard, in my opinion. I don't get the point of that. Like he's super solid and he's not expensive. So I wouldn't have done that. Wouldn't have sold Pavard personally, but and then I would have kept him and then brought in like one young guy like a Kamutsuri.
I agree.
So that's all Inter needs to do. They don't need to make many changes. They are totally fine too. It's why I always say I feel like they almost play on like autopilot. Doesn't mean they're like amazing, they're going to win every game, but you don't really need to coach much here. Team just runs.
Yeah, I agree.
This game was one heck of a game. You see this game?
Yeah.
This game was one heck of a game. Hey, there's Pavard. Check him out.
My favorite part of the game was when the ball hit Ederson's hand. He fell on the ground and was holding his wrist, injured. That was his way to not get caught.
Every game, man.
That was his way. It's just so ridiculous. Like, why does that thought even cross your mind? Why does that behavior? Why is that even an option?
Every game we see this, no matter what league, what I mean. Oh, we only watch Serie A these days, but it just happens all the time. I forget there was some game I watched some Serie A game. It was absolutely outrageous. I meant to bring it up in our disgrace for the week, but I forgot who it was. It's just wild. People get touched on one body part, they hold the other one, they go down. It should be an immediate yellow card when you lie and embellish like that.
It's becoming an impossible sport to watch. I watch them in a 1 hour delay, and I skip through all the crying, and I take a 90-minute game. Watch it. It takes me 50 minutes. That's how much crying there is. And it's especially frustrating now that I'm watching hockey because you go from watching that manly sport to watching this crap. And it's oh my God, it's such shameful behavior. It's bad for kids.
It is exactly shameful. It's exactly shameful, especially for men. Like, we're taught to be tough. We're taught like if we talk, if you're hurt and you're a top athlete, you're supposed to not show the other person that you're hurt. If somebody hits you and rattles you, you're supposed to pretend like it doesn't hurt. So you're a machine. This doesn't affect me. And that's going to intimidate the other team. Who's like, all right, I can't do anything to this guy. Instead, they lay on the ground, they cry, they try to get a foul and a penalty rather than just like winning the game by being a man.
Well, and I actually think, and we know this from playing, like, whenever you watch too much, you think they're just doing it for a call. But then you go and you play the game at beer league level, and guys are still doing it, and they're doing it because they actually really think they're hurt.
Well,
like
the culture is built up at that point now, right?
It is. Yeah, they don't. Footballers don't understand. Soccer players don't understand the difference between something that stings and something that actually hurts. And I think we need to go and just go. Let's go punch them all in the face a couple times, and let them feel what it's like.
I honestly think it has to start with the refs. The players will never change if they get rewarded for their behavior, right? They're just going to keep doing it. I think the refs have to immediately start calling it out and start changing it. Stop calling stuff, number one, and two, punish the really bad offenses of it. But either way, this game was kind of a wild game.
Very well.
Had a penalty saved. It wasn't a bad penalty either. Like he hit it hard. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Krstovic, in my opinion, was not good. He got into a lot of dangerous places, and he could just not bury. And he was burying last year, but man, he has not been like very clinical this year. He's missed a lot of chances.
The goals will, if you just keep shooting and you're getting in dangerous spots, the goals will come. I think he's doing some good stuff. I like him.
He's a good player, but
this was the knock on Keane when he was at Juve. I mean, all Keane did was good stuff except score, and I'm like, keep the guy. He's doing good stuff. Krstovic is doing just fine. It'll start to go in. He wasn't the only one shanking shots.
No,
so
for sure.
I mean, there's a lot of bad finishing right now across the board, across multiple leagues. So it's all about composure in the end.
Bellanova played really well. I thought he was very, very dangerous. I thought he was one of the most dangerous people on the pitch. The rest of the team was okay, but man, you see that the performance from Karnaseki is something that I want to quickly point out. He saved the game a couple of times, especially when they were up 1-0. And Marseille had a few excellent chances, one from Aubameyang and then one from somebody else. I can't remember the name. But
Karnaseki is my number one keeper that I want on Juventus. That's who I wanted 2 years ago. He's athletic. He's a proper goalie.
as you said, the two brightest currently in Italy goalkeepers, because Donnarumma is obviously going to be your top, but Carnesecchi and Caprile. I think in that order too. I think Carnesecchi is a little above Caprile right now.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion. The goal, you see the goal from Sammarzic? That's a hell of a goal.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What a way to win a game.
Beautiful.
What a way to win a game.
Right when they're all crying too on the other end, it's like, hey, baby.
Yes, it was awesome. And just buries it from the long range too. That was not an easy shot. So
I like Sammarzic too.
Atalanta is a talented team, man. They're a super talented team.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't have this. It's all back here.
Yeah.
This defense is not good enough.
Well, Scalvini just is perpetually injured.
We called that. We called that. So you know what? I don't know if this guy is going to ever be off the injury list. He said too many big injuries as a young kid when his body's developing. That sometimes means you can heal because you're young, but it also means that you're getting injured while you're developing. Those crucial muscles, ligaments, and bones are not where they need to be. And he keeps getting little stuff, not even the knees, just other stuff here and there. He's out for 3 weeks, in for 1 or 2. That's not good. That's not good. You can't rely on him right now.
I think he needs to get proper rest, and then in the most important years of his career, he's not playing. So it's not good for him at all.
Not at all. So I don't know. We'll see about that. Yeah, good game. Atalanta. If we look at the actual standings here, let's go back. They're doing okay. Let me pull the standings up. All right, so Inter is doing great. They won all of the games, so along with Bayern, Arsenal. So they're going to be a shoe in. That's not a problem. Let's see here. Atalanta right here. So they're decently clear.
They have the same amount of points as Barcelona and Chelsea, man. So
look how close it is, all right?
Yeah.
Here's the points right here. 7 points. I mean, they're going to be
fine.
Barcelona
and Chelsea have 7 points. Tottenham has 8 points. Liverpool has 9 points. I mean, it's all they're not doing so bad. So
the win today was big. Was a big win to keep them alive. I mean, the two struggling teams are, of course, Napoli and Juve, but there's plenty of games to get back into it. A couple wins changes their whole outlook. So and of course the money would be big for them. But I think they're going to be okay. I think maybe one team may fail, but I don't think both will.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think we'll get 3 teams in.
Okay, we will now go to the next week of Serie A before we wrap it up. All right. So preview. Starting Friday, we have Pisa Cremonese. What do you think's gonna happen here?
I'm gonna watch this game. This is gonna be fun. I like these coaches. These teams fight hard, man. So
my gut says a tie, but I'm gonna go Cremonese.
I'm gonna go Cremonese 2-1.
Okay, same here. I like it. Como Cagliari at Como. Como is the kind of hot hand right now. They've been playing pretty well. I got to go with the win here, although I would like to see Cagliari take it. I'm going to go 1-0 Como.
I'm going 2-1 Cagliari.
I love it.
Upset.
I hope you're right. Lecce Verona. Man, 2-1. Late goal from Camarda to take it.
Yeah, 1-0 Lecce for me.
See, he was pretty beside himself by missing a penalty. It's like, dude, it's going to be okay.
Yeah,
you're
these
kidding.
guys, they're soft. Fine, they're all soft.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's fine. It's a penalty. It's okay. I know it would have won the game, but it's one game for Lecce. Relax, man.
Peculiar behavior.
Just step up next time, bury the next penalty, you're fine. Put away. Juve Torino, the Torino derby here.
Yeah, Derby della Mole. I think that Juve's gonna take it. I think it's gonna be 3-2.
You think? Oh yeah.
If we stick with this defense, I just
yes, I love it.
That's
a blasting game right there. Hell yeah, dude.
This is how we're gonna play under Spalletti, man. I mean,
why not 4-3, man? Why not?
We don't have whatever his name is, him, to save Spalletti's ass right now. So it's gonna be messy.
It's been rumored to come back to Serie A.
Yeah, I mean he hasn't been done very well.
No, but I mean, sometimes like guys like that don't do well abroad. It's like, hey, maybe he'll play better on like a slower, more kind of tactical league. So hey, why not? Parma Milan at Parma. I think Milan's been playing well enough. I got to go with the Milan win here. I'll probably say I don't think it's going to be. You never know. These are the games like Milan will all of a sudden just like F up, but I think they're going to win 2-1.
I say 2-0.
Atalanta Sassuolo. I think Atalanta is going to continue their form here off of the big win. I think that's actually going to elevate them a bit. I think it's going to be about a 3-1 victory that they're going to do pretty well.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to parrot that.
All right, first actual big game of the week. There's really 2 here. Bologna Napoli at Bologna.
1-0 Napoli.
1-0 Bologna.
Okay. I mean,
This is
I'm
going to
not
be
confident
the
for.
first little, like, I guess, semi-upset. I wouldn't even consider that big a one because Bologna's playing well.
I
But
think Conte's got him. I think Conte's got him 1-0.
I'm hoping so. I want Napoli to take the Scudetto this year, but it's just because I dig how they play. I want my team to play that way, but I do like at least what Allegri's doing at Milan. I just need Milan to be more Italian. I just need Milan to feel like Milan before I can dive in, man.
Mercenary club.
Exactly. Like we're owned by Red Turd. So until those guys get out of here, but the Vulture Fund Elliott gets the hell out of here, I can't like back them the way that I want to. So
yeah.
All right. I like the prediction. Genoa, Fiorentina, two really really bad struggling teams right now. Who's gonna step in for Fiorentina? Do you know who? I mean, I know there's been a couple rumors, but like they haven't signed anybody yet, right?
Not as of today.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Fiorentina's going to get it 2-1, but.
So are they saying interim coach is Galoppa? They're thinking Paolo Vanoli is going to be there. Roberto De Versa. Those coaches are not good enough to get them out of the mix. Vanoli is better, I think, but they're not good enough to get them out of the mix.
No, it's. I think Fiorentina 2-1, but yeah, I'm just so disappointed with what the owners have done there.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go Fiorentina. I really want to see them climb out of it. I mean, if they start soon enough, they really could hit Europe. But I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I like that prediction. Roma Udinese. I think Roma takes this. They've been playing well all season long. I don't think it's going to be a very like a blowout game. I think it's going to be very close. I'm actually going to call it like a 1-0, very very tight
1-0
game. Yeah, I could see even like a 1-1, like a late Udinese goal sneaking it by like 1-0 Roma. Okay, 1-0. Second big game of the weekend: Inter Lazio at Inter. What do you think's gonna happen here?
I mean, Inter's gonna win this one 1-0.
3-2. It's gonna be a big game.
Okay. I mean,
Inter.
I don't see Lazio pumping out goals like that, and Inter's been they've been consistently winning, and they've been winning. Yeah, they've been winning gritty too. So I think that Lazio is a pain in the ass team to play against, not just because of Guendouzi, but their whole team is pretty feisty.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean they don't have Castellanos right now. He's still injured, so they have Diop. So that's a big dip for a loss for Lazio as well. So I'm gonna go Inter.
He's still out because I know that he didn't play last game, but
he's still out. Yeah. Yeah,
something's in the water, man.
Oh no, it's in the water. It's
modern day males are in the water.
It's modern day males. Yeah, they can't tough anything out.
Mm-mm. All right, that is the review, the preview, and the Champions League review. So we'll be back this next week, probably at a more regular time because we're not going to be covering the Champions League stuff. So
man, we got national teams.
Yes, international break. So yeah, we'll definitely be back with that content. So that's kind of like bread and butter culture for us. So we'll be back with that. Once we get selections, we'll kind of be sure to update, kind of give our take about what Gattuso's doing. Let me actually pull that up real quick.
Oh, he hasn't picked the team yet.
Yeah, when is the actual games though?
Oh, we should do a preview anyways. Let's just say that.
We will. I'm just seeing who they're going to be playing. So November 13th. Okay. Moldova should be a win. And then Norway is the big one. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll say it. We'll do a preview. Wait till the actual selections come out, and we'll kind of delve in pretty deep on that since that's stuff that we really enjoy doing. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for staying with us. Put any likes, comments, or like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Put some comments down below and let us know if there's something that you want us to cover or cast. Take care. As always, Forza Calcio.